we live hard lives, and why life is hard. And it's because we as spirits, we choose our lives to be hard. We do it deliberately. It's fabricated and it's premeditated. We choose to live lives that are difficult. We do it to ourselves before we come and live in the physical body. And it's to challenge us in order to live a challenged life, because in the afterlife, everything is given to you. Anything that you want is there. But the problem is that there lies an issue too. Like while you're living, while because the thing is though, this is what it is. We choose to live simple lives. The reason why you're not living a happy life or an ambitious life or a life of fulfillment is because you chose a simple life to live. You chose a life that doesn't have much, doesn't give you much momentum or inspiration to be more than what you are. You chose a life, a simple life, of just being a wife or a husband and just working every day, and just this is how you live until you die. You do it to yourself as a spirit. This is the problem. Is that the reason why you're not a famous actor or like a famous athlete or something like that is because you did it to yourself. You're the one that put yourself in the position to live a life of simplicity where there is no stimulation or anything external to help to guide you to a different way of living, celebrity life, or to succeed at something else. We're the ones that do it to ourselves, and so that's why we live such hard lives, and we live in the trivial, too much in the trivial, and we complain about why why didn't you get the cat food, why didn't you get the dog food, why didn't you get the milk, why did you forget this, why did you forget to throw the trash, and then we make it a big thing. But it's a problem within our own circle. No one else cares. That's the problem, is that we chose to live lives that are simple, and that's why we live simple lives. And with the simple life, each small thing becomes a big problem, and we suffer for it because as spirits we chose this life. And so that's why we live miserable lives. Like in Asia, a lot of people are poor and they have to work for the rest of their lives and fields and all that stuff. And in Mexico, they live in a corrupt in government, where people are constantly being killed, and there's the mob and the gangsters and all that because they chose to live that life. And we live a life where sometimes, I don't know about you, but like sometimes I think about, like, why isn't there why this is the thing, is that why isn't there an uncle that is in my family that's an actor that can help me to become an actor? Why isn't there an athlete relative that can help me to become an athlete, a boxer, or some runner, or Olympic runner, so I could aspire for something, aspire to become something more than what I am? A lot of people think this way, and they're like, why isn't there opportunity? We put ourselves in a position where there is no opportunity. That's why there is no opportunity there, because we as spirits pick lives with no opportunity. We pick a life deliberately, simply to live and experience and be just a regular person, working, having children, and then die. And that's why we live the way we live. And it's up to us to accept the life or to try to make it better. The thing is, though, is that just because we don't have any inspiration or any avenues or any a form of ambition within us, or anyone in the family to help us to become an actor or a fighter or an athlete or something like that, we can still, by knowing this knowledge, we can still alter our life, our path of life. We don't have to accept to be just a normal, regular person, bum, regular person just living day to day until we die, having children. I mean, it's not a bad life, but we can change that. We don't have to live that way by knowing. But we have to do things right, the right energy. We have to chase our dream at the right way, at the right time. We have to connect with people at the right way, at the right time. We have to pace things out right. We have to connect and communicate right with people. in order for us to become more than what we are. If we're not happy with how we're living, and we're not happy with how our spirits chose the life that we are now, because I don't know about you, but a lot of people like me, and you, I'm pretty sure you know, that we chose kind of lives that were kind of disappointing, very uninspiring. There's no, it's very unambitious. It's very uneventful life. That's the word, uneventful. And it becomes disappointing and boring. And then you kind of think to yourself, well, I guess I chose this life. My spirit chose to live just a regular life, and now I'm gonna be this way until I'm dead. But the thing is, though, is that you don't have to. It's up to you to chase your dream and to change the path of your of what you chose. You know, it's our fault, but we have the power to make changes. But we have to do it at the right timing, timing things out, communicating with the right people at the right time, pacing right, and chasing the dream at the right time, at the right energy, the right moment, and pacing things out. So now that we're practicing psychokinesis and we're understanding spirituality, we can change and alter our path. But it's going to take time, and it's going to be a lot of hardship along the way. And many of us may not get to where we want to be, but at least we will be higher than we were before. Practicing psychokinesis allows us to elevate to another level. We should be proud of that. To move sidewheels, to roll a can. We're elevating above our predicted life that we wanted as a spirit. So we're going above just the regular life of a family man and going up here, which is not bad, but we're elevating and we're becoming aware. Just as long as when you pass away, you are content with what you've accomplished and you are content with what you are doing now. You're elevating, learning about spiritual life and energy and psychokinesis. That's already going the other way than what you planned when you came to live. So we should be very happy for that. But if you want to be more ambitious, it's going to take time and pacing. Many of us will get there and many of us won't. But at least we know and we're aware, and at least we're practicing psychokinesis and we're elevating our world and the people to another level. At least we're taking ourselves to another level. We're taking ourselves to another evolution, evolving. And that at least is an ambition, as an accomplishment. So there you go, guys. I want to share that with you. Take care. And it's our fault as spirits. We chose the life we want to live. No ambition. No, it's uneventful. It's boring. It's because we did it to ourselves. But we can change that if we take our time and plan things right. Take care.